Hello everyone, Sientir here with another week of Final Fantasy, probably, because I don't expect the game to be done in a week. That's not what I expect from this game. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and start a new session. Like I said, I'm Sientir as Final Fantasy XIII. I don't remember what I said already. Let's see our recap, because it's a new week. New week of hopefully interesting things happening. With a heavy heart, Sazh reveals the fate that has befallen his son Dodge. When Pulselessy invaders attacked the fallacy powering the unedited, whatever it is, Gorge energy plant, it chose the closest human to become its servant and defender, a small boy who had wandered into the facility. Now a sanctumless sea with the ability to sense the presence of Pulsian energies, Dodge has been held in custody and monitored by government officials ever since. It is thanks to Dodge's unique ability that Psychon was able to discover the Pulse Pulsian bottom yet. With his exact focus yet to be determined, the boy is doomed to become Seath. This is what prompted Sazh to board the Purge train. Guessing that Dodge's focus might be to destroy the Pulse Pulsi, Sazh sees the only means available to him the curse creature. Wah. So now that the Pulse Pulsi is no more, has Dodge gone through the same crystal transformation as Sarah? Sorry, that went really fast. I don't know who set the speed for this, but they're not somebody who reads at the same speed I do. I certainly can't talk that fast. So he's wondering if now that the Pulse Pulsi is gone, has Dodge gone through the same crystal transformation as Sarah? Okay. Or was his focus not to rid the world of the Fal'Cie, but of the Lassie servants it created? If that is the case, then Sazh and his companions must die to spare Dodge a fate worse than death. I mean, that's assuming that becoming crystal is also not a fate equal to death. We came from over there? Is that right? And now we need to go this way? I don't know. That seems like a safe assumption. What is this?
What is that?
Huh.
A device that makes bad weather.
I mean, rain's useful.
Come out to play in the rain, did you? Isn't that adorable?
Unison shrugging. Synchronized shrugging. That's the word I'm looking for. Synchronized shrugging. Climate control orbs. These spheres modulate precipitation levels in the surrounding area. Certain indigenous fauna exhibit rain-shy behavior, taking cover during storms. However, inducing showers can result in encounters with otherwise elusive hydrophilic wildlife. Okay, sure, why not? So if I touch that, it makes it sunny. I'm assuming. I see. So then those guys are there, and I can touch it again, and it makes it all stormy, and it looks like... Okay. Critically, that big monster that was in the background appears to have left. So that might be important. I'm going to say, let's see if I can remember how to play this game, but... Because it has been a week. I play this a week at a time. Mud frogs. I don't have info on mud frogs, do I? Well, let's take out some of these hedge frogs. Just because I had the menu open already. Mud frog, I need to know about you. Okay, now I know about you. And the auto picker can pick things to take you down. Actually, let's take this guy down first. Oh, the mud frog has an ability to summon additional support. Okay. That's good to be aware of. Does it say that in the information anywhere? No. Okay. It's something you have to learn through observation, I guess. I should heal people.
I owe ya.
Oh. Or the battle could be over. That works too. Is it beneficial to switch this now? It's one of those things where I kind of assume that they're just going to present those
You notice anything different about the local wildlife when the sun's out?
whenever it's beneficial.
Now, if we regulate the weather, we might be able to control these nasty critters.
Let's get some plant things, goopy things taken care of. With our weird... Somebody somewhere had the idea, what if we decide to make a fishing line and a staff into a weapon? Like, it's not a... It's just a peculiar idea. You know? That's all it is. We need to heal you, Sazh. You're getting your face beat in by these plants. I can't have that. Okay, let's go back to taking these guys down. It'll be easier the fewer there are, because then they can't stagger us as easily, or, you know, damage us as much. Whatever. Those things that we don't want to have happen won't be able to happen as much. I wonder if I'm better off using like a dual casting setup rather than the commando, like double Ravager, because he has a bunch of fire stuff when he's Ravager, which I think these things are weak to, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I don't know if that finished it off faster or not, but here we are. Ah, I expected that one to take quite a while. Interesting. I got some murky ooze for your generic throwing stuff into things needs, I guess. A metal armband. Okay, that sounds like an accessory. What does a metal armband do? Okay. That's a bunch of HP. Oh, and Meatel, of course. Okay, so we got this guy, who's weak to a bunch of stuff. Excuse me, I've got some crazy sneezing going on right now for some reason. Let's see if I can avoid fighting these plants. Okay, so then if I switch it to rain, that guy should go off. Yeah, okay, so we need to keep swapping back and forth. No, there's not a treasure chest lurking over there that I want. Is there? No, there's just that thing that looks kind of like a Zygarde, but not. I don't know. At the moment when it's flaring its frills, it looks a little Zygarde-like. I don't know if it's inadvisable to skip fights, but honestly, I feel like this game's combat system leaves a little bit something to be desired, personally. I'll talk about it more at some point in time, but I've got sneezing right now. That's distracting me. Okay, so he swapped this to be able to get the treasure chest. Okay, well, we might as well fight these guys, see what's in the treasure chest, eh? Actually, I should probably switch to Ty Turner. Their buffs definitely, like, contribute a lot. Like, you get a lot of additional damage from debuffing enemies and buffing your party. It's interesting, like, as I'm playing this game and thinking about, like, RPG Maker and the way that game works, or program works too, and a lot of these sorts of battle systems, I'm kind of reflecting on the fact that I like a lot of the properties that you get from positional-based combat. Whether that's like a real-time game, like what Guild Wars 1 is, or like what, I don't know. There's other games that are also real-time, like team-based, positional type stuff. Or like a tactics game where you have positional stuff. You know, turn-based still, but where you're standing matters. Well, I mean, even just like a real-time action game, like a Dark Souls or Kingdoms of Amalur or whatever. I should play that someday for this channel. Because I never actually got very far in that game. But anyway, stuff where position matters, I think is a little bit more interesting to me.
That's not good.
What do we do?
All right, I got it. We sneak.
Right.
What sort of face is that?
Just too much to ask to cut me one break, isn't it?
Come and get it!
Oh boy. I think it's usually good to open fights with this. I want Libroscope. Because Libroscope identifies all enemies. Oh, that's interesting. So one is weak to lightning and immune to water, and the other is immune to lightning and weak to water. Fascinating. This is really chill music
I owe ya.
for like a boss fight scenario. It's very strange. Like, I guess smooth jazz is just not my idea of like battle music, you know? Ow. You get your damage going, Sazh, and I will... What is with this? Is this supposed to be like an overly hard fight or something? Like, because these things are not aggressive. They just hit like a truck every single time they do hit. This is a really good potion fight. That's what I'm noticing here. Do we need to go to the... No, I want to spam potions. No, let's switch to dual casting actually, so we can try to get some damage on this thing. Like, it just seems better to me to use potions right now to heal than to switch over to the healing thing. For crying out loud, I almost got the potion off too.
I'm sorry.
That's not your fault. This combat system, honestly, in my opinion, is very lacking. Oh my goodness, these things are so freaking tanky too. This is gonna take freaking ever. Would making it rain affect this at all? Probably not. Okay, well, since I know what's coming up, give her Doctor's Code to improve potions. What do you got going on? Magician's Mark, okay, that's fine. That's a little bit of CP. I could potentially... It's not much CP, but I mean, a little bit of additional doesn't hurt, right? It's got everything there, not everything here, so... Let's just drop another save. So, like, I don't know. Yes, you guys failed to sneak past them. They attack you. No, I need to friggin' ID them again. Okay, let's switch to this one so we can heal up. Like, they don't attack that often, they just hit really hard every time they do. Okay, let's heal with potion again. Okay. Well, those potions are a lot stronger. I don't like ATB. I've decided. I don't like the ATB system. The reason is you have to like jump through too many menus while stuff is actually happening, and that to me is frustrating. And so, like, because ATB as a system sits kind of between a real-time system and a turn-based system, right? That's kind of how it's designed. It's designed to sit in between them. And I was talking about this last time as well. And so I can appreciate that there are some strategies that can be used with it. And I don't think it's like a bad system necessarily. I just don't like it. And I don't like it precisely because it feels very clunky to kind of get the effect that I want. Or it feels very clunky to kind of manage because I'm not used to it in part. So it feels just awkwardly placed, in my opinion. But, you know, each person's going to have things that they like separately or differently, and that's just my personal opinion on it. I like the idea of what they're trying to do with it. I like what it kind of represents, but to me, it's too menu focused. So maybe, like, I should be clear. I don't think it's ATB that I don't like. I think it's this particular implementation of it. I'm just not a big fan. Crying out loud. I'm not a big fan of. Because it's this weird, like, I need to care about timing sort of deal. But I have to, like, jump through menus as quickly as I can to kind of get to where I need to be, and I don't know. I do find it interesting that healing your ally seems to get them closer to being staggered. Or could build on that meter. I don't know if that's ever taken advantage of at any point. But I find that to be interesting. Also, when can we actually like have 3 people in a party again? That would be nice. This whole game has just felt so on rails to me, where it's like they have systems of customization and stuff, but no good way to take advantage of it. It just felt profoundly strange to me. But see, like right there where I'm standing around waiting for my ATB to refill instead of like actively doing stuff, it feels like this weird, and again, it might just be the particular implementation in this game, but it just feels like the worst of both worlds of like, was everything that's bad about, or makes real-time difficult, or quote, bad, unquote, about real-time, and combined with everything about turn-based, or I don't know. It's like taking all of the parts that least work together and throwing them into a blender. That's how it kind of feels to me. Okay, we got through that. Good. Oh, even way under time. That's impressive. Ooh, indeed. Also, boss battle with smooth jazz seems so strange.
A hop, skip, and a jump, and we're in Nautilus.
The city of dreams.
If only we were dreaming up those clouds.
Okay, well, I don't know if there's a save point, like, immediately over there or not. But I know there's one just back here. And for some reason, I feel compelled to save. But at least my sneezing is no longer being a problem. That's nice. Okay. We've got more time to record today, so I want to keep pressing on. A big empty room for that fight, too. Well, Vanille has quite the wide-armed running stance, and I'm not entirely fond of it, but... Feels like somebody's trying to look dainty while running, you know? It just seems strange. Nautilus?
Well, climbing over's out.
You don't say.
I don't suppose there's a hole anywhere in this vent.
How conveniently enough there is.
We can board the ship over there. Huh?
Oh.
When it rains around here, it pours. And then it rains some more.
It rains so nice.
Sazh, do you hate posts?
Why wouldn't I? Look at this mess it's gotten us all into. Of course, it's not to say I always hated it. Seemed fishy. All that sanctum ranting about the threat from Pulse. Only a matter of time before they strike. Pulse is infested with monsters. Scare after scare. Not even a shred of proof. Tired old cynics like me? We don't just swallow that tabloid crap. No, not me. I figured the Sanctum was up to something crooked. At least until I got dragged in.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure she's from Pulse.
Now that I think about it, all this purge business, it really only happened because Dodge found that Pulse Fal'Cie.
You're wrong.
Huh?
Don't blame him. It was all...
Yeah, you're right. It was that scum from Pulse behind it.
I might as well have tried to stop the rain. I fought the tears, but they still fell.
You're getting soaked.
I'll be fine. It's only water.
That's true. Also, your earrings defy gravity. Yes, please.
Attention all units. This is Director Roche, SciComm Division. Cocoon is caught in the grip of a pulse-borne terror. If we allow the sea activity to continue, panic will rip our world apart. The peace and stability we have fought so hard to maintain will be nothing but a memory. Pulse the sea threaten our very way of life. They must be eliminated. There can be no hesitation. That is all.
If we fail, our citizens will pay the price.
Well, he's pretty serious.
Task Force reporting. Begin operations immediately. Sir!
We can make it. Get to the station and board the train for Eden.
You think it's still running?
Well, if it isn't, we'll make it run.
Then punch straight into the heart of the Sanctum? Now you're thinking like a pulseless sea.
Well, this is Operation Nora. It's not just snow I'm after. The Sanctum's gotta pay too. Hey, you're the one who said we had to fight. Every minute we waste, we're tempting fate. There's some underground tunnels not far from here. I used to play in them when I was a kid. No one uses the entrance anymore, so even the army doesn't know about it. But I know where it is. We can sneak in under their noses.
Sounds good.
Great. Here we go.
Palumpolum. Capital of Commerce. Alright, because a lot of the shopping is done through the save points. But this has actual physical stores.
No more rivalries now. SciComm's brought in the Guardian Corps.
Okay. There's an old drainage pipe. We can use it to avoid being seen. The tunnel entrance is a little further up.
New merchandise available. Well, let's see if there's anything useful merchandise-wise. Uh-huh. There's a star pendant. And this garage is selling more pieces. I mean, yeah, I guess there's stuff here. Okay, so this is a profound complaint. I don't have enough information to be able to make informed decisions. I'd literally have to buy everything and try to figure out which one of these is best and most worthwhile spending money on. And all that sort of stuff. And I just don't care enough. And I know that probably means that I'm doing stuff less efficiently as a result, but like, that is kind of what it is right now.
Guess we're fighting.
Probably. If it's not a forced
The
stealth,
tunnels is over there.
I would definitely prefer it not to be a forced stealth sequence. Because I don't like those.
Quick, this way.
Forced stealth sequences are the worst. Wait, what's down this way? Treasure. I thought so. Ah, there's some holy water.
There should be another drainage pipe.
You mean like this one? Okay, so there's a little spot to the right here. And then this is our plot mandated progress point. Okay.
Talk about close calls.
Uh-huh. I don't know if I missed a chest back there or not, but whatever. If I did, that's okay. Oh, good. Another Libroscope.
This isn't easy, is it?
I don't know. It's actually being relatively easy right now. Ooh.
I think we made it past all the guards.
Well, we're about to find out. Mm-hmm. Well, this is interesting. I think that's what we're going to be doing next time. So, until then, everyone, take care and goodbye.